What's up everybody, it's Gecko, and today I'm going to be showing you guys the top 10 most fun builds in NBA 2K22 Current Gen. Now, I know most fun is a very vague term, so here's my criteria for the list. I'm basing this list on well-balanced builds that new players can be good at using and experienced players can be elite at using. I'm also basing this list on how versatile the builds are defensively and offensively, like as in how many positions the build can play or guard. And my final criteria is whether the build is a rare or catfish name, although I didn't weigh this factor as heavily as the other two I mentioned earlier. Now, without further ado, let's get into the builds. Now, first of all, I would strongly suggest going to settings, scrolling down to units of measurement, and turning that on to metric system if it's not already on the metric system. Imperial is inches and pounds, and metric is meters and kilograms. And metric is just way better because you can get way more precise builds. And so the first build we're going to be going over is the Catfish two-way playmaker. This build is basically just like a red-green, but it's short enough to the point where you're able to actually dribble really well on it. So you're going to want to make it a point guard. The hand and jersey number do not matter. You're going to want to make it with the half red, half green pie chart so you get Hall of Fame in both categories. Then you're going to want to make it with the either speed and vert pie chart or the pure speed. I would go speed and vert, but they're both valid. Now for your upgrading, you want to go 81 on your close shot. You want to max out your driving layup and driving dunk. Then for your shooting, you're going to want to max out your mid-range, your three-pointer, your free throw, and then upgrade your post fade to a 48 so you get 17 shooting. Now for playmaking, you want to max out everything. Straight up max everything out. And for defense, you're going to want to max your perimeter defense, your lateral quickness, your steal, and your defensive rebound. That should give you 19. Now for your height, you're going to want to make it 1.83 meters, and if you still haven't switched to the metric system, that's about 6 foot in the Imperial system. Then for your height, your weight, you want to make it minimum, so you get that 91 speed if you made it with the speed and vert pie chart, and if you made it with the pure speed pie chart, you should already have 91 speed at least. Off rip. Then for your wingspan, you want to go up 2 ticks. This will make it so you don't lose too much on your 3, and you have a 71 driving dunk, meaning at 99 you get the 75 driving dunk packages, which are like pretty good. But also, if you go anything higher than that, you lose the ability to get every dribble into the game at 99. And don't get me wrong, an 80 is perfectly fine. But if you really want to be like a play shot type guard without actually having any playmaking in your pie chart, 2 ticks above 1-1 is definitely the way to go. But you definitely could go max. But for the sake of the video, I'm going 2 ticks above 1-1. Just don't make it anything below 2 ticks above 1-1. If you make a build with a relatively low wingspan or a minimal wingspan, then the build's gonna be shit. Just trust me on this. Now for your takeover, you can go with either one. I would probably go with playmaking just for the sake of the build name. And as you guys can see here, we have built a 2-way playmaker. Alright, coming in at the number 9 spot is the playmaker. So you're going to want to make this build a point guard. The hand and jersey number do not matter. And you're going to want to make this one with the all yellow pie chart, all playmaking. Then for your physical profile, you're going to want to do the all speed pie chart. Now, as far as your attributes are concerned, you want to go 81 on your close shot, you want to max out your driving layup and driving dunk. Now, you also want to max out your mid-range, your 3-point, your free throw, and then upgrade your post fade to a 46, so you get 14 shooting badges. Then for your playmaking, max out your pass accuracy, max out your ball handle, and upgrade your post control to a 50. That way you get 30 playmaking badges. Then for defense, max out your perimeter defense, your lateral quickness, your steal, your defensive rebound, and then spend the remaining on your block, so you get 7 defensive and rebounding badges. Now for your height, you're actually going to want to go all the way up to 2.01 meters. If you're in the Imperial system, that's about 6'7", and you want to go all the way down on your weight, so you can get that 91 speed. Now this build is 6'7" if you make it in the metric system, and you get a 99 speed at 99, which is insane. And on top of that, you get a higher driving layup than you would have gotten in the Imperial system. And then also for wingspan, if you try to make this build at 6'7" in the Imperial system, you would have seen that your ball hand would go down 2 ticks, but in the Imperial system, it only goes down 1 tick. So all around, this is a really good build. And then playmaking take, pretty self-explanatory. Slashing take that just doesn't really belong in a build like this. And now on to number 8. Alright guys, coming in at the number 8 spot is a Zion Williamson type build. The build name is Glass Finisher, and you're going to want to make this one a power forward. And again, your hand and jersey number doesn't matter, but I would suggest making it left-handed if you're going to make this build, so you can be like Zion. And for your pie chart, you're going to want to go with the Hall of Fame red, Hall of Fame blue pie chart. For your physicals, you're actually going to want to go with the strength and vertical. And I know you guys are concerned about the speed. I would be concerned about the speed too, but you actually get a 79 speed once you lower the height and adjust the weight and all that. You will get a 79 at 99, which is completely viable. Now, as far as upgrading goes, you want to max out your close shot, your driving layup, your driving dunk, and upgrade your standing dunk to a 46. Then for your shooting, you want to max out your mid-range and 3-point. And I know you guys are probably concerned about the free throw and post fade not being upgraded, so we won't have any more than one shooting badge. But trust me, you can shoot with one shooting badge, and it'll help your case even more if you hit level 39, which gives you an additional +1 shooting badge. And it's just like, with how easy shooting is this year, you're going to be fine. And even if you can't manage to shoot on this build, you're still probably going to be fine because this build is crazy dominant in the paint. Now for your playmaking, you want to upgrade your pass accuracy to a 41 and max out your ball handle and your post control. And this is the crazy part. You want to max out every single stat on your defense. Look at that. That's crazy. And so the badge spread isn't amazing on this build, but as you guys will see in a minute, the physicals make up for it. So you're going to want to go 2.01 meters, which if you're in the Imperial system is 6'7", and then for your weight, you're going to want to go 117 kilograms. And I don't know what that is in the Imperial system. I don't feel like doing it. I guess you could go 118. It's your choice between 117 and 118, but I guess I'll go 118 for the sake of the video. Then max out that wingspan. And as for your take, I really don't know. Just anything but rim take, really, because rim take's pretty shitty. I would probably go with slasher take, because, you know, it's all about having fun. It's pretty fun using your slashing take. There you have it, glass cleaning finisher. Let's move on to build number 7. Alright guys, for number 7, this build is the real two-way playmaker. The traditional red and yellow pie chart. So you're going to want to go point guard, hand, jersey number do not matter once again. You're going to go with the red-yellow pie chart, which is all the way down here. And for the physical profile, it's kind of your choice between speed and speed invert, but I don't see a reason why you wouldn't go speed invert because you still get 99 speed regardless of the pie chart you choose. Now, as far as upgrading the player, you want to go 82 on your close shot, max out your driving layup, max out your driving dunk. And then for shooting, you want to max out your mid-range, your 3-point, and your free throw, and upgrade your post fade all the way up to a 50. This will get you 9 shooting badges, which is plenty. Now, you're going to want to max out your pass accuracy and your ball handle. Then max out your perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, defensive rebound, and spend the remaining on your block. And I believe there's a way to finesse one more. Yeah, actually put your pass accuracy down 1 to 85, and then put the extra 1 on your block. And there you have it. You get 8, 9, 20, 20. One of the best badge spreads in 2K20. Now for your height, you want to go either 6'5" or 1.95. Do not make this taller than 1.95 if you're in the metric system, because it won't let you get certain dribble animations, and it also won't let you get the small contact dunks. And then as for your weight, I believe you do want to minimize this or put it down to 81 kilograms. Now for your wingspan, you're going to max this out. However, there is a problem with this. Something very important about the metric system is that this type of system is pretty glitchy. So you see that 80 driving dunk right now? So I want you guys to follow along with me. If yours says 80, if it says 81, don't worry about it. So go back to the height, max out the height, max out the weight. You can do whatever with the wingspan, but go back, then put your height down to 1.95, minimize your weight, and then max out your wingspan. And you see, 81 driving dunk. I don't know why it does this, but I'm trying to help you guys out, so if you drop a like, much appreciated. Anyways, for your take, I would probably go slashing take. I love slashing, and this build, it can get contacts, but the slashing is not amazing. It can also rim run, but so yeah, I would go slashing. Alright guys, so for this next build, it is the two-way finisher. It's a pure red absolute menace. You're going to want to make this build a point guard. Hand and jersey number do not matter once again. Then go with the all red pie chart. So this build is just insanely good on defense, and you can actually have some offensive capabilities, although the skill gap is pretty big when it comes to the offense. So you're going to want to go with the speed and vert pie chart or the pure speed, but I would recommend I would recommend the speed and vert pie chart. And so you're going to want to max out your close shot, your driving layup, and driving dunk to get 10 finishing badges. Then max out your mid-range and your 3-point. Then max out your pass accuracy, ball handle, and then go to your defense and max out your perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, block, defensive rebound, interior defense, and you can spend the remaining on your offensive rebound, or you can choose to spend some of that on your post control and get it up to a 35. It's completely your choice. Personally, I think I would rather have the extra offensive rebound, and then you can do whatever with these last 2 points. I'll put it on free throw. Then for your height, you're actually going to want to go with 1.98 meters, which is 6'6" in the Imperial system. And you probably should minimize your weight. Yeah, either minimize it or put it to 83 kilograms. Actually, on second thought, 83 kilograms is definitely better because you wouldn't lose as much interior defense. Then for your strength, your wingspan, you're gonna want to max it out. Then for your take, you go lockdown take. There's no point going slash and take really, just because this is a pure lock menace. I don't see why you wouldn't go with lock take. And let's move on to build number 5. All right, guys, for the 5th build, you're gonna want to go shooting guard. Doesn't matter your hand, doesn't matter your jersey number, and this is actually going to be a familiar pie chart to a lot of you guys if you've been paying attention, not skipping around the video. You're going to want to go with the red and blue pie chart. And then as far as physicals go, definitely go with the speed and vert pie chart. So for your actual upgrades, you want to go with 84 close shot. You want to max out your driving layup. You want to max out your driving dunk. Then for shooting, you want to max everything and shoot every single thing. Then for your playmaking, you want to max out your pass accuracy and max out your ball handle. This will get you 12 playmaking. Then defensively, max out your perimeter, your lateral, your steal, your defensive rebound, and spend those remaining 14 points on your block. Now for the height, you want to lower it all the way down to 1.9 meters or 6'3". So this build is a bit on the shorter side, but as you'll see in a minute, it actually still gets really good slashing, which honestly surprised me. Now for the weight, you're going to want to go with the minimum. This will allow you to get a 93 speed. At 99, you'll have a 99 speed, 99 acceleration, and a 99 vertical. Then for your wingspan, maxed out. Then for your takeover, I would probably recommend slashing, but you can't go wrong with either one. So I'm just going to pick slashing. There you have it. You have built a two-way slasher. Let's go on to the next build. Alright, going on to the 4th build. This is my personal favorite build. This build is absolutely insane, and I don't think I've ever seen anyone in the park use a build like this. So you're going to want to go power forward, left-handed. Well, your hand doesn't matter. I just like going left. And your jersey number also does not matter. Now for your pie chart, you're going to actually want to go with the half and half blue-green pie chart right here. Don't go with this one, go with this one. Then you're actually going to want to go with your speed, with the speed and vertical pie chart, and the physicals will improve a lot as I shorten the build and increase the weight, trust me. So for your skill breakdown, you're going to want to max out your driving layup, your driving dunk, and your close shot, and then upgrade your standing dunk to a 47. Then for the shooting, you want to max out your mid-range, your 3-point, and your post fade, and upgrade your free throw to a 64, I believe, which will get you 17 shooting badges. Now for your defense, you want to max everything here out except for your steal. And you should get about 9. And then you want to upgrade your steal to a 33. Then for playmaking, you actually get like a fair bit of playmaking badges on this build. You want to max out your ball handle, pass accuracy, and then the extra on your post control. Then for your body shape, I haven't told you guys the body shape on the other builds because it doesn't really matter, but for this build I would honestly suggest going burly, because you can look like, you know, a fat, like big burly defender. You can look hella overweight. You're gonna want to go 2.01 meters or 6'7", max this weight all the way out. And as you guys can see here, look at how big you look, bro. And your interior defense is actually pretty good. You get a 71 at 99. And your physicals are good. This build is actually really slept on, and I think you guys should make it for sure. Then for your wingspan, max it out, go with slashing take, and as you guys can see here, multi-position defender. Let's go on to the top 3. Alright, so moving on to the third most fun build. This is actually one of the best builds in the entire game in my opinion, and this is the two-way pass first guard. So you're gonna go shooting guard, your hand, your jersey number does not matter. I would make sure you go with the red and yellow pie chart, and go with the pure speed pie chart. You could also go speed invert if you want, or even balance, but I would recommend against it. And as far as your finishing goes, max out your close shot, your driving layup, your driving dunk, and put your standing dunk to a 45. Then for your shooting, you want to max out your mid-range, your 3-point, and your free throw. And I believe that's it for shooting. Then for your playmaking, max out that ball handle, and then max out your pass accuracy as well. Then for your defense, max out perimeter, lateral, steal, defensive rebound, and then your block, and then spend the remaining 3 on either offense, rebound, or interior defense. I'd probably go with interior, but it does not matter. Then go 2.01 for 6'7", then minimize your weight all the way down. Again, this build is 6'7" if you make it in the metric system, and it gets a 99 speed. And then you want to max that wingspan. And as you guys can see here, you get a mid-50s standing dunk, contact dunks, an 80 ball handle once you reach 99, and you can still dribble off rip just fine. And then your defense is amazing. This build is one of the most versatile on both ends of the court in the entire game. And for take, I think I would go playmaking. Alright, moving on to the number 2 most fun build in the game in my opinion. This is the two-way slashing playmaker. You're going to want to go shooting guard, hand enters, the number does not matter, you guys know the drill. You're going to want to make this the yellow-blue pie chart, and you want to use the speed invert pie chart. So you're going to want to max out your driving layup and driving dunk, and then put your close shot up to 86, so you get exactly 16 finishing badges. Then max out your mid-range, your 3-point, your free throw, and upgrade your post fade to a 54, that way you get 10 shooting badges. Then max out your ball control and pass accuracy, which will get you 22 playmaking badges. Then max your perimeter, lateral, steal, defensive rebound, block, and offensive rebound. This will get you 8 defense. This is an absolutely insane build. Like once you see the final stats, you'll be blown away. Go down to 1.95 meters, then minimize that weight all the way down. We'll get a 99 speed, a 97 vert, a 97 excel, and a 96 vert at 99, which is insane. Then you want to max out your wingspan all the way. Just look at this build. I think this might actually be the best twos build in the game. Now, as far as your take goes, I would definitely go slashing take, but playmaking is also viable. It's up to you. Just don't pick shot creating. That is like the fastest way to cruise a build. And as you guys can see, two-way slashing playmaker. And let's move on to the most fun build in NBA 2K22. Alright, so for the number 1 build, I'm saving an absolute banger for you guys. So like the video if you like this build, and dislike it all you want if you don't like the build. But you're going to want to make it a shooting guard, hand, jersey number does not matter. You're going to want to make it the primarily blue and green pie chart with the speed and vert physical pie chart. Then you want to max out your close shot, your driving layup, and your driving dunk for 15 finishing badges, which is enough, trust me. And for your shooting, max out your mid-range, your 3-point, and your free throw for 16 shooting badges. Then for playmaking, max out your pass accuracy and your ball handle, and upgrade your post control to a 47 for I believe 15 playmaking badges. Yep. Then max out your perimeter defense, your lateral quickness, your steal, your defensive rebound, and your block. You will get 7 defensive badges. This build is absolutely insane. I know the defensive badges aren't that good considering it has two-way in the name, but just wait for the max wingspan to come along. You're going to want to make this 1.95 meters, minimize the weight all the way down, and max out the wingspan. Or alternatively, you can make it 1 below max if you want, if you value pro dribble moves above contact dunks off rip, but I would definitely max it out. Now, as far as your takeover goes, I would either go slashing or lock. Probably slashing, but you can go lock if you just want to, mess with people's minds, have them see that you're two-way. And yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. Make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. I spent way too much time working on this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I will catch you all in the next one.